Hi everyone, myself Vamsi Krishna. In this session, we are going to focus on labels and selectors concept in Kubernetes. This is the Kubernetes documentation page. Today we are going to focus mostly on labels and selectors. If you see the definition, labels are key value pairs that attach to objects such as pods. Okay, not only parts, it can be deployments as well. But as per the definition, whatever we are saying, labels are key value pairs that are attached to objects such as pods. Labels are intended to be used to specify identifying attributes of an object. Basically, for suppose if you have a pod and if you want to identify the pod, you can use these labels. Let me show you one sample thing. Scroll down. This is for an example purpose. This is a pod which has two labels. For example, here is the configuration file for a pod that has two labels. It is production. This is the one. Environment application is Nginx. See, right? If you see, same thing I have here. Let me show you my cluster setup. I have a 2-node cluster running in my, and to see this cluster, you can refer my other videos. And in this cluster, I have Nginx pod. Okay, same thing. I just copied from the documentation. This is nothing but the Nginx pod. And if you see, I have labels, environment, production, and application Nginx, right? Same thing. I copied from the documentation. Now, if you run these things, right, you will have these two labels for that particular pod. But there is one more thing which you need to keep in mind. Unlike names and UIDs, labels do not provide uniqueness, meaning for multiple pods, I can keep the same label, okay, which is fine, which will not cause any issues, okay, because generally many objects will carry the same labels. For suppose if you have a pod, you will mention the environment as production. If you have deployment, you will mention the environment as production. If you have a service, you will mention the environment as production. For that reason, what we will do is we will maintain some extra thing, but we will try to understand the labels still. Okay, what we will do is label selector is used to identify the set of objects, and there are two types of label selectors. One is equality based, another one is set based. For example, equality based is nothing but like this. You will mention in this example, if you want to say environment is production, tire not equal to front end or something like this. Okay, if you see these operators, whatever we use, equal to, double equal to, not equal to, all these are equality based operators, right? Now if you see the one which I have on the screen, these are equality based operator. Using these label selectors we can do it, but let me run this pod, then we will see how to use these equality based selectors. Okay, how to run this pod? You can say kubectl apply -f nginx pod.yaml. Perfect. Now our pod is created. If you want to see kubectl get pods -o wide. Okay, this is the pod information where it is running, and if you want, you can describe the pod as well. You can say kubectl describe pod label -demo is my pod name. This is my, okay, sorry, spell mistake. Kubectl describe pod. See, this is my pod. If you see the pod definition, name is label-demo, namespace is default, labels application equal to nginx, environment equal to production, right? Now if you want to select this, you have to use equality based requirement, right? What you can say is, you can copy the command and say kubectl get commands, this one. If you say kubectl get pods -label, I will say environment equal to production. I'm getting the label. If you want, you can see your pod. You have one more label, right? we have one more label, application equal to nginx. What you can do is you can use comma separated one as well. You can say kubectl get pods hyphen label environment equal to production comma application equal to nginx, which is fine. Okay, which is also correct, right? Either you can give application equal to nginx or comma environment equal to production. In both the case, you'll get the same pod. Fine, right? Now, second thing is this is equality based operator, right? Where we will use equal to and we will say not equal to or double equal to, these kind of things. Now, next one is set based requirement. In the set based requirement, we will set multiple values, right? If you see, these are different ways. You can use in, where you can mention multiple ones. You can say not in, you can mention exists also. Let me use the first one, right? Let me copy the command. I'll use the first one. Here I am saying kubectl get pods hyphen l environment in production tire in front end. Okay, if you see my case, environment equal to production is there, but tire in front end is not there. That's why it didn't work. Let us give only environment equal to production. We'll just give only this. This is working, right? Environment equal to production is working. If you want, what you can do is you can say comma application in nginx. Okay, you can mention this also. This will also work. See, perfectly, it's working fine. Okay, the first one is equality based selector. Second one is set based selector. This is how you can select. If you want to apply negative matching also, you can do like this. I'm saying I don't have environment as front end. Okay, that's why I'm saying not in environment, not in front end. See, I'm getting still, right? Not in operator is also working. If you want, you can say exists also. You can say production and you can say exists as well. We have seen in, we have seen not in, and we can see exists as well. Sorry, where is that? Where is that label? Where is that option? Okay, operators are supported in, not in, and exists. Sorry, unable to that match label selector environment exists in production, field selector unable to found exist, expected equal to. Sorry, this is like wrong use case. I need to use in. Okay, I need to say in. This is working. Okay, we need to change it to other formats. It will work for exist as well. Okay, I hope this is clear. Next thing what we need to understand is, let me delete this pod. Okay, kubectl delete pod label hyphen demo. Shift one kubectl label hyphen demo. Perfect. Now I'm deleting this pod. Okay, we know this one, right? How to use in pod. Now I have an nginx deployment YAML where I have mentioned label multiple places. If you see this, in metadata I have labels, and in selector match labels I have this one, and in template I have these things, right? One place I have labels, another place I have match labels, another place I have labels. I need to understand basically what is this labels used for, and what is this labels used for, and what is this labels used for. Okay, these three labels we need to understand clearly. The first one, what it says is, generally match label is nothing but match label will tell us what pods the deployment has to apply to. Okay, match label, what it will tell, what parts this deployment has to apply to. That's what match label says, but will come from starting. Okay, the first thing one we need to understand is metadata, right? Metadata describes the name of the deployment itself. Okay, if you see this metadata labels, this is nothing but the name of the deployment, and it gives a label for the actual deployment. If you see nginx -deployment is the deployment name, and labels app nginx is nothing but the deployment name. Okay, if you want, you can just run it. Let me run it. I'll explain easily. kubectl apply -f nginx -deployment. Perfect. Now, if you see kubectl get deploy show labels, we have the label, right? The first entry is for this particular one. Okay, it's nothing but deployment label name, this one, this piece. Okay, you can see clearly labels application equal to nginx. When you see the deployment, you can see this name. Okay, next thing, if you want to delete, right, you can say kubectl and you can say delete -label, and what is your label name? Application equal to nginx. You can delete easily. Sorry, delete, I need to mention deployment, delete deployment -label nginx. This is how I can say use label. This piece is fine. Then what about this template labels, right, and selector match labels? Okay, the first piece what we have seen in the metadata, we have the name for the deployment and we have the labels as well, which is nothing but label for the actual deployment, and this is how you can delete the deployment. Fine. Next thing, we already have labels, then why do we need other labels, right? If you see, we already have labels here, then why do we need to mention the label here? This label is nothing but when you run the deployment, right? When you run the deployment, depending upon the replicas you configured, for suppose this particular one template you have, right? This template is nothing but pod template. Whenever you launch a pod, this defines what is the label for that particular pod. Okay, and here we have one more entry called replicas. Let me add that. Vi nginx deployment. Here let me add a one more variable called replicas. Okay, this template is nothing but pod template. Let me add the replicas as 2. Now save this. Okay, now when we run this pod, what will happen is it will create 2 pods for the template, and the template would be there for both of these pods. The template for the each pod has a label. Let me run this. kubectl apply -f nginx -deployment. Okay, what it says? Template unknown field replica. Sorry, this is not here. This is in the wrong place. Okay, deployment. This is not under replica, spelling is wrong. Okay, replica spelling is wrong. Template replicas. Fine. Now run this. Okay, sorry. This entry is in wrong place. It should be inside the outside. It should not be inside template. It should be outside. Okay, let me add this. Okay, this should be outside replicas :2. Perfect. Okay, now run this. Now it got created. Now if you see the pods, right, each pod will have that particular label. Let us see this. kubectl get pods -o wide. If you see this, let me show labels as well. Show hyphen labels. Now if you see here, application equal to nginx, application equal to nginx. This is the label which we defined for the pod. Nginx hyphen deployment in the pod. See, this is the one which we defined, right? As we mentioned the replicas as two, it will create two pods and it would make two pods for the deployment, and the deployment will have, for both of these pods, it will have the label. Okay, this is not label for the deployment anymore. Okay, we need to keep that in mind. Whatever the label we just saw, that is not the deployment for the, sorry, that is not the label for the deployment. It is label for the pod. This particular one is label for the deployment. This particular one is label for the pod. Then why do we need match labels, right? Then we need to tell the deployment to match the pods that is deploying. Okay, for that reason we need to have selector which is of match labels, and inside that we will tell the resource whatever it may be. Let's say it is service or deployment, to match the pod according to that load label, right? Let's say if you want to expose this deployment and if you want to use that service, you need to match the selector match labels with that label. If not, you cannot make it work. Okay, let me show you the service, cat nginx service. If you see here, selector app nginx. Okay, here selector, it will look for match labels application nginx. Whenever the selector app nginx is there, it will look for this and it will get the response from these deployment pods. Okay, if you make any change in the selector app nginx, it will not work. Let me show you. kubectl apply hyphen f nginx hyphen service. Perfect. Now nginx service is there. kubectl get service hyphen show labels. Okay, in the show labels we have, okay, it will map internally. Let me do it like this. Okay, okay, this is the nginx service, and nginx service is of type load balancer. We got the load balancer URL. Just compare these things. Here match labels nginx is there, and in nginx service also we have the selector as application nginx. Now we'll try to access the nginx and see whether we are getting the response. Once we do that, I will change the name of the selector and we will see whether we are still able to receive the response if we change it or not. Okay, grab this and hit it here. Okay, seems like our load balancer is up and running fine, right? Now what I will do is, just for our confirmation purpose, I'll delete this service. Okay, I'll delete this service and then I'll change the selector and we will see whether it works or not. I'm deleting the service. Okay, it is taking some time. Let me open duplicate tab as well until this gets, okay, now this is deleted. Now what I'm trying to say is, vi nginx service, if you keep any other selector instead of application nginx, you say application nginx some test. Okay, now try to run this, it will not work. kubectl apply hyphen f nginx service. Now kubectl get service. Okay, it is showing something. Let us grab this and see this. Okay, I'm changing that other one. I'm closing the other one. I'm trying to hit the new one. Okay, if you see, this says site not reached. If you want, you can confirm in the load balancer section as well. Go to instances, go to load balancer sections. Even though the load balancer is there, we will not be able to get the response. Why? Because in the deployment, there is a one label under match label section, and in the service, there is another label in the selector section. If you see instances, okay, they are still out of service. Okay, why this is happening? Because let me delete this one. kubectl delete service, kubectl delete service, nginx hyphen service. Instead, what I will do is I'll try to keep the selector name as same in as deployment so that it will work. Okay, let us wait for this and then we will do that. Okay, now let us change this nginx hyphen service dot this one. Don't keep selector app nginx. Why? Because in deployment it is defined as nginx. That's why make it nginx only. Okay, see what happens is when you want to apply a service, basically if you want to expose the pod to web or something, you need to apply that service to the pod with a match label. Okay, if you change anything, it will not work. Okay, now run it. kubectl apply hyphen f nginx hyphen service. Fine. Now let us see kubectl get service, kubectl get service, kubectl get service. This is the service, and we will go to the load balancer section and see whether they are in service or not. We need to wait until this becomes in service. Currently they are out of service. We need to wait until this becomes in service. Coming. Okay, we'll see. Both are in service. Perfect. Now copy this and we can open any browser and say this one. Perfect. Now see, it's working. Okay, finally what we have observed is if we have any service which you want to expose the pod to the outside world, you need to apply that service to the pod with a match label. Only then this will work. Okay, thanks everyone for watching this video. If you like these videos, please subscribe to my channel.